Alright folks, I'm down here on the red carpet of the world premiere of the new Star Trek movie. Let's see who's beamed up for the event.
Star Trek earrings.
You have Star Trek earrings. Big Star Trek fans yourself?
I love Star Trek. I actually had, given to me indirectly, a tricorder given by the Worf with a funny face.
Like who?
You DJ. Darren McMullen, how are you?
How are you? Good. I'm good.
Very good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
In Sydney, Australia, we don't really get a lot of world premieres. You brought your cat with you also.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Tell me a bit about your character in this movie.
I'm playing Sulu, who's the helmsman of the Enterprise, and it was a role that was played originally by George Takei, and he's a badass. In my opinion, he's the sexiest member of the Enterprise.
So Zach, how are you? Darren McMullen, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. So you play Spock in this new movie?
I do, yes.
What a great character to take on.
Yeah, it certainly is. Steeped in history and actually a very, optimistic and full of equanimity, and it's a great experience.
Did you have any chance to meet Leonard Nimoy before the movie?
Yeah, many times. We've actually become friends, and I just saw him before I left LA to come on this trip, and he's been incredibly supportive and really available and open and excited about the whole thing. So I'm enormously grateful to him for that.
Now you're considered to be quite a spunk here by most of the ladies because the part you play in Heroes. Do you think the pointy ears and the funny hairdo is going to affect that in any way?
I don't know. It might be some strikes against me. We'll have to see. We'll talk after the movie.
There's still a few of them around, so it can't have done too bad.
There's some that'll probably enhance it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you.
Enjoy. Cheers. Nice to meet you. I hear rumors of a sequel to this already. Is that true?
Well, we're in the very early stage of discussing something, but it really depends if the audience, if you guys want one.
So you've worked on some pretty massive budget movies and action sequences and CGI and the whole bit. Lord of the Rings, Bourne Supremacy. How does this compare?
This is ballistic. This is absolutely off the Richter scale. But to me, the cool thing was, as awesome as the special effects are, it's a character-driven movie. And JJ and the guys have assembled a really top-notch cast, and you care for these characters. You're in there with them, and I think without getting the characters right, it's just a special effects extravaganza, and that's not this film. This film is hot.
It doesn't look at the darker side of humanity. This is like a fun, rollicking 2-hour amusement park ride. But that being said, with all the great effects, there's, what JJ does best and what he brought to something like Mission Impossible 3 are great character relationships.
Okay. All right, well, enjoy the movie and enjoy the Opera House too, man.
Yeah, can't wait.
What a place.
Oh, man.
How's it going?
Well, man, how are you?
Very well.
Good to be here in Sydney for a world premiere for once, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's logistically fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and you're playing a bit of a baddie in the movie, I believe.
Well, I think he's a good guy. Come on. What are you saying?
Is he a kind of is he a dark character? Would you say?
I think he's got a great sense of humour. I thought the whole film had a kind of edge to it that was a lot of fun, and I thought that extended even into Nero. And I wanted to try and retain that. I think there was like a cheekiness to him that I thought was really important.
And were you a big Star Trek watcher as a kid?
TV show, I was. Movies, no.
Movies, no. Did you go back and do a bit of research when you found out you were taking on this role?
No, because I was very liberated by the fact that I was playing a villain that no one had seen before, and there's a fine line between research and preparation, and this was a role I enjoyed not researching but preparing for.
And what kind of new Star Trek world has J.J. Abrams come up with?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think it's as tactile and as real feeling as it can be. I guess going back to the beginning enables you to do that, and starting out on Earth and all those sorts of things. And I don't know. I think there's something visceral about this one. I think.
Yeah, and this is the first time you've seen it as well?
Yeah. I haven't seen the finished product.
Well, enjoy. I'll let you get to it. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Well, we've met all the cast and crew now. There's only one thing left for me to do: walk the red rug and go watch the movie for myself. Make sure you all check it out too when it's in cinemas May 7th. Star Trek, live long and prosper.